Is there a big correction? If there is a big correction and the market falls by say 50%, how will the fund manager handle it? To honor redemptions, wouldn't they be forced to sell low and book losses?
Yes, if mutual fund managers will act entirely in the manner the investors does. Mutual fund manager is a slave of the investor. If markets fall by 50% and if investors redeem their money, the fund manager will have to sell. If the markets fall by 50% and investors don't sell, the fund manager will not have to sell, because they have they have to sell stocks or sell anything in the market only to honor redemption, and it is your money which he has invested. You want your money back, he will have to sell. Then comes, will there be a sell-off of that kind? If there is a 50% decline in value, will many investors, in many funds, there is a possibility. The way it is not a theoretical, it is not a hypothetical situation. We have seen this situation exactly, in 2008 we saw this. Markets went in a tailspin, and went down by 50%, and many funds by 70%. The small caps and the mid caps went down. And so if you had 100 rupee invested in January 2007, what was left by December was 30 rupee. But then it took no time, next 1 year, that reduced 30 rupee became 110. So those kind of aberrations happen. Markets don't produce the kind of, when we say that equity produces superior return over a long period of time, it never goes up nicely in a straight line. It goes with a lot of ups and downs, and that was a very severe situation. But I would say that fund managers deal with it in multiple ways. One is that they always have a cash position, so 5-10% is generally cash. Then comes, there is certain kind of, if the fund gets larger, assuming that a small cap fund or a mid cap fund gets larger, they try and keep more liquid kind of stocks in the portfolio which are easy to sell. And the third situation is that, if the fund manager gets large redemptions and he has a lot of illiquid position, because the fallout of a market decline of this kind is that even the liquidity dries up. Today the market will be very liquid. In a rising market, when people are enthusiastic, optimistic, there are a lot of money flowing in. So you'll find that many stocks in which the average trading volume used to be 50,000 shares, today there will be 2 lakh shares. So if you want to buy or sell, it is not that difficult. When the market goes into a tailspin, it will be very difficult to sell. There won't be many buyers. That's why the market has fallen, and that actually any subsequent sell leads to sharper fall even further. And those are the opportunity I think fund managers have to worry about. There are funds which will suffer more, and yes, if a lot of investors pull out money, the short answer is funds will have to sell, and it will lead to it will precipitate even further fall.